Good morning and welcome to another video. Today is Monday, and in this video I'm going to show you how I currently combine my lifting, my weight training together with running or endurance. And what I of course do in order to approach these two types of trainings as a hybrid athlete as effective as possible in my current training split. Right now, I am not into any kind of race, any kind of prep. Shortly, it will come up that I will announce my new endurance race. But as of right now, I have a very consistent training split, which I will go over how it looks like in a, let's say, sample week of training. So right now, I'm going to head off to the gym and I will have my first weight session of the week, which will be lower body focused. So, leg day completed. Today was actually a workout where you need to be very flexible to pivot like your plan. I plan to do some other exercise that I actually did because a lot of machines were already taken. I used a lot of body weight, but this time I wanted to take a little bit more of machines as well in order to just change the routine sometimes a little bit. But a lot of things were already taken, and that's of course because of the New Year's resolutions. Everybody was going like to the gym, a lot of cars today, and yeah, then you just need to be flexible in order to just continue the workout and not just wait until someone finalized their stuff. At least that's what I prefer. Right now we'll head to the farmer to grab some eggs, because eating 8 eggs a day, then the eggs will just, you know, be gone like really quick. So I need to fill that up every single like few days, 3-4 days, and I will just grab 30 eggs all together. And right now it's time again to purchase some of them. Then we will create our first meal. I have a beautiful meal coming up today, 2 actually. My first meal, of course, right now, it's right now 1:21 p.m. and around 6-7 p.m. I will have my second meal. Both will be including meat, eggs, avocado, and in the evening I'll also take some rice. So super excited for that. I'm hungry right now after the workout. Always as pre-workout, post-workout actually, I have my coconut water with me in order to get the potassium levels up and to just just replenish myself well with like natural electrolytes. So with all that being said, let's hop off to the farmer and grab the eggs so we can create our first meal of the day. So time for the first meal of the day. And this is my meal that I can literally eat every single day. One beautiful entrecôte, around 350 grams. 4 pasture-raised eggs, 1 Parmigiano Reggiano, like 20 grams. Whole avocado, ghee to cook the meat in, of course, with some butter to put on top of the meat at the later stage. And tonight we have some more meat, more eggs, and some rice. So let's cook this beautiful steak up. If I had to pick one dish for the rest of my life, then this would be it for sure. Every single day I can eat this, I would be a very, very happy man. And today with some company. He's always with me. Alright, so right now I'm gonna break down how a rough week in my life looks like in terms of lifting and running, including strength training and endurance work, and how I combine that right now. Right now I'm not into a prep yet. I'm gonna basically decide what my next race will be in terms of endurance the upcoming days. But as of right now, with no prep or no, let's say, endurance race on the schedule, it includes the following. From Monday till Sunday, I don't take any days off just because I feel really good, and I always believe you should train based on what works for you, and what works for me might not work for you. That's very important to understand. But based on how I train right now, we have the following: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with one day, a double day including running and lifting. And I always like to have my runs first and then lift later in the day, just because I right now have a little bit more of, let's say, priority. I give more priority to my runs, and I just feel really well when I run them in the morning, and just have enough, let's say, energy as well to basically sustain a good workout in the afternoon, for example, on a Saturday. So on Monday, as it is today, we have a lifting session, including a leg day. Tuesday, I have my morning run. I do that right now as I'm in the Netherlands together with my brother. We take anywhere between 16 to 20, now 20K. So that's roughly about 12 miles, 13 miles, something like that. Easy paced. What that means is literally your heart rate anywhere around 130, 140 beats per minute. That's what I aim for normally. And right now that's my pace, around 450 to 5 minutes per kilometer on average. So that basically means easy. Then we have Wednesday lifting, including chest and abs. Chest and abs is basically the only two groups in terms of muscle that I tap into twice per week. So that also includes the lifting session on a Saturday. So Wednesday we have lifting, chest and the abdominals. Thursday we have a new run, and this run is more intensity. So instead of taking it easy, it will either be an interval or a threshold workout, anywhere between 10 to 16K. And that depends on the workout that I do, of course. I have right now 3 different type of running sessions on a Thursday that I just switch between. That all work really well for me. That includes an interval, which are the repeats. So anywhere between 1,000 meter repeats till 250 meter repeats. Anywhere between those ranges I vary. And then multiple times during that session. And of course the threshold, where we just hit several paces at a fixed, let's say, improving rate every single time. So what that means is for example, my time right now for a 10K speed race consistently will be around 35 till maximum 38 minutes. And that's what I like to increase as well when I go into a prep. So that's also how I right now still include the interval and threshold. So I'm basically one step already ahead of where I want to be when I start. So I still include it even during the times that I don't have a, let's say, race on my schedule. So that including the Thursday workout, 10K to 16K, interval or leg day threshold work. Friday, we have a new lifting session, back and biceps, also including underarms. This is one of the most, let's say, energized, takes me the most energy during all the muscle work. I think back, biceps and underarm is definitely one of the workouts where I feel most fatigued as well after the workout. It's a lot of compound movements, also muscle ups, chin ups, all that work, and that takes a lot of energy. Then we have Saturday work. It's going to include the run and a lifting session. Then run very early in the morning, so I have enough time to basically get towards my lifting session as well. And what is very important about the run specifically is that I always run very early in the morning on a Saturday. Why? Because then I have more time, of course, to recover for the lifting session, but also I can literally include 2 meals in between these 2 workouts. If I don't have 2 meals, then I feel very lazy. Now, not lazy that I don't want to do it, but just I feel a lot of fatigue from the run, or let's say my energy is draining and I don't have enough energy to basically perform the chest and tricep work, which I will have in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. So running in the morning, normally around anywhere between 7 till 9 a.m. That's what I aim for to start running. And then the lifting session anywhere between 4 till sometimes 7, 8 p.m. Not too close to bedtime. 12K easy, again, easy pace. And then the chest and tricep workout later on that Saturday, where I have of course more time, more flexibility in order to do those 2 workouts. And when I'm into my prep, when I go for example for that marathon that I would like to aim for anywhere in May of this year, where it will be discussed. But then I will have multiple sessions per week while training double. And my intensity in terms of running will go from 3 times per week to 5 times a week. And then what is very important to understand, when I run, I will have 80% of my workouts till 90% of my workouts easy paced to build up the zone 2. And from that point, we'll have 20% on my VO2 max, where I give 100% of my efforts, which will most likely be the interval or the threshold work. So 80% easy, 20% high intensity. The last workout is going to be on a Sunday. That's a new lifting session where I will hit my second ab day and I will hit shoulders as well. And then that basically wraps up my entire week. So all in all, anywhere around 20, 30, 40, 42, but if we take the 16K, then it will be around 40 to 50K in kilometers per week right now on the schedule, with also 5 lifting sessions. And of course the kilometers will actually ramp up during the prep, which can vary anywhere between sometimes 80 to 100 plus kilometers a week. And that's of course what I need in order to also hit consistent personal record, which I of course aim for. So this is how a week right now looks like for me in a normal week, a rough sample week. And this wraps up the first day of the week today, which was the leg day. I almost forgot to mention it, but if you want to have more information regarding the workouts that I do, including lifting and running, so all the exercises that I do, the amount of sets and reps, or how my runs are structured in terms of thresholds, in terms of intervals, or the easy paced runs, even my nutritional intake according to the day and my schedule, or if I'm even in a prep, all the information I list down every single day inside my school, YouTube, and X community. You can join it for free. We'd love to connect with you inside, and you will find those links inside the description of this video. Click on the link, join it for free, and looking forward to seeing you inside.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change.
Morning run completed, 16 kilometers, 1 hour 90 minutes and 6 seconds with a 4-minute 55 minute per kilometer pace. Overall, very solid run. A lot of wind today. I expected actually a lot of rain, so actually very happy with the circumstances, how it was today. I ran, of course, today with my brother. Every single Tuesday and Saturday we will run together as we are in the Netherlands. Next week I will move back to Spain, so then it will be slightly different. We'll have my runs all on myself again until I move back, of course, into the Netherlands in the end of February, so 1.5 months just to prepare there. And in the meantime, of course, my next race will also be determined. But as of today, very solid race, 16 kilometers and 1 hour 90 minutes, 4 minutes 55 minutes per kilometer pace. So overall, very happy with the pace as a whole, because I actually wanted to also aim for the Zone 2 run today in order to, just build that cardiovascular, to have 80 to 90% of my runs, as I explained yesterday as well, in the Zone 2, in order to then, of course, perform 10% to maximum 20% of my workouts, mostly on a Thursday with my interval or Legday, in Zone 4 to Zone 5 type of training. The splits as a whole, very consistent around 4:52, sometimes 4:58 minutes per kilometer pace. Especially the last 8 kilometers were a little bit slower because we needed to run against, let's say, the wind in the other direction, which was of course more heavy, and the heart rate of that, because of that, also increased. So if I look right now at the Whoop as well, here, to track as well my heart rate, of course, I prefer to have my heart rate monitor here. It's just more like reliable, but with Whoop, I can still track my heart rate, and I always take it with basically a grain of salt as well. But overall, according to my Whoop, 7 minutes in Zone 5, 44 minutes in Zone 4, and only 6 minutes in Zone 2. And I actually expected that as well, to be very honest. It's not, of course, what I aimed for. I needed to run slower. But yeah, because there was so much wind today, and because of that, my heart rate, of course, increased a lot. I was expecting this, to be very honest. 1100 calories burned, I don't care about that too much. And besides that, maximum heart rate was 183 beats per minute, which is of course a lot. And that's what I expected. So 9,991. Overall, very solid run. Right now I'm gonna prepare my next meal, which will be salmon with 4 eggs and of course 1 whole avocado. So yeah, overall very happy with the overall run. We'll have my coconut water, of course, and then I will prepare these beautiful salmon fillets that we have here. First going for a shower, and then we'll prepare this. So this wraps up 2 rough days in my life, and how I train as, let's say, being a hybrid athlete. Everything that I shared in this video is just based on how I do it and what works for me. I'm not an expert, I'm not a specialist, I don't have any kind of degree in terms of like sports or whatever it is. And that's very important to understand, because I'm not here to really educate people on what works based off of science, but just what works based on what's working for me, the things that I've tested, the things that doesn't work for me. So I also, of course, shared how my schedule is basically right now, let's say, spent during an entire week, how I combine my lifting and running. And that is completely based off of my preference, right? Because I know that being a hybrid athlete who is focusing on lifting and running, you're still able to build muscle while you're basically logging in miles or kilometers every single week. It is possible, but there are, like, of course, a lot of important factors that you should keep in mind in order to accomplish that, right? To have the right nutritional intake, to have a lot of high nutritional like density food, right? That you're not consuming any garbage that is ultra processed, that will not help you to perform the best way possible during those workouts, right? All those things combined are super important, of course, in order to get the end result that I am aiming for, at least. So yesterday, of course, had the leg day. My legs didn't felt really fatigued, even though, of course, I pushed and did everything that I could. But being fatigued does not mean that you did your workout better than another time, right? It just means that that you will have, let's say, more opportunity to perform the next day. So being fatigued is not a good thing always, I believe. It's something that allows you or disallows you to perform or not perform the day after. So today I had 16K run, so I was actually pretty happy that my legs didn't feel very heavy. And I know, of course, based on how I looked, let's say 2 years ago, that I've made as well insane progress in terms of physique. Staying lean for me specifically, it is not that hard. It's very easy. I've always been very like skinny, to be very honest. So for me, it's like more a challenge to put up, let's say, get some muscle instead of, becoming less in body weight if I need to cut, right? Because cutting is not something that I've ever done. So for me, it is just another challenge that it might be for you. So based on that, I also want to share that everything that I do is what's working for me, based in my stage right now. Right now, 23 years old. I just consume a lot of like nutrient dense foods that serve me. I eat a lot, but I sometimes also fast, right? 3 to 4 times a week when I'm not running. So based on that, this is how my schedule is. I genuinely hope with this video that you got some value out of it, that you can apply for yourself to mainly, determine your schedule. So that's also one of the main reasons I created this video, is to show you how I combine lifting and running, and with that, how my current schedule is structured, and yeah, how you can basically do the same by just scheduling your week and maybe months, days ahead, so you know what to expect from yourself, see what's working for you, what is not, change your schedule based on that, what is working and what's not working, of course, so you have something that you can do long term. The same as for a diet. A diet sometimes works for people, but most of the times people will fall back into patterns because it's not something that is tied to their identity, right? If you do something that is something that you feel passionate about, that you feel good about, then it's sustainable for the long term. And that is where the change long term will be. Because if it's very hard for you to do, then most likely it will be very hard for you to stick to. But if you do something that is very easy for you to proceed with, you will have more possibilities and there's more likelihood in order to achieve the desired outcome. So all around that, with all that being said, do something that works for you. This video I've created for you to understand how I have structured it, and just change your schedule according your own time, your own lifestyle, and what you feel is good. And of course, based on the goals that you set for yourself. Because if you're willing to run a marathon, or if you're willing to get into a high rocks, your schedule will be completely different, of course, right? Or if you're into body weight, like weightlifting, anything like that. So based on around that, look at your own schedule, look at your lifestyle, and with that, of course, understand what your current goals are and structure your schedule accordingly. So with all that being said, thank you for watching this episode, this video. I hope it was genuinely valuable. Let me know in the comments, of course, what you think of it and what kind of content maybe you would like to see more of. And yeah, in the next video, so I will also elaborate on, what this type of training did for me, and more into detail as well about all the things that I just talked about right now. Why I run, why I still weightlift, and why I believe you need to combine both in order to have as well the longevity aspect, just continuously to grow, right? So with all that being said, thank you for watching, and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Just to round it off as well, he's very lazy right now, so am I after the run. So we're right now gonna do some work, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.